Good morning, Vietnam, from the late and great Robin Williams. Day 3. I've been to the Las Vegas Convention Center, and twice actually. The second time was just to meet Jerry, but after I went and met with him, I went down to the Sands. That's the other area, the Sands and the Venusia or whatever. I didn't really see Whether you're protecting yourself on public Wi-Fi, bypassing regional filters, or just simply wanting to download something without the worries of a government or a corporation not liking you for it, a VPN service is a must-have solution. And depending on where you're located, it could be hard to find a VPN fast enough for daily use. That's why the 30-day 100% money-back guarantee of NordVPN is so valuable. Because even though I can tell you I get great speeds and reliability, as they say, the proof is in the pudding. By visiting nordvpn.com/byte or clicking the link in the video description below, you can test these speeds out for yourself with a heavy discount. And with 30 days to prove its worth, it's a safe way to ensure you're getting what you paid for. I didn't really see as much interesting stuff as I thought I would, and it's definitely a lot smaller than the Las Vegas Convention Center, obviously. So I did find, or I did at least notice, that I seem to kind of just move quickly through the Las Vegas Convention Center, and that was mainly because like anything that looked halfway interesting, it was such a big crowd around it. So I think now that I got the lay of the land, I can be more willing to stop. And I have 2 more days, right? Today and tomorrow, 2 more days. So instead of like having the goal of making it through the show floor and seeing everything, I'm gonna have the goal of, waiting in line to, talk to somebody or get a demonstration or something like that. But there's also the thing where some people have been telling me that the first and second day are usually the most hectic days. Third day it starts slowing down, dying off a little bit, and fourth day, Friday, is almost dead. I mean, comparatively anyways. So with less crowds, I might be able to try out more stuff. It is 9:23. Everyone has been like there super early, right? They wake up at the crack of dawn. And I set alarms. I have set alarms. It just doesn't work for me. I set 4 alarms and I turn each one of them off and then I go right back to sleep. So waking up early for me is extremely difficult. Even when I go to bed early, it's whatever. Got my water bottle, got 2 water bottles in there. Still have my pack of water. That has been amazing, saved me a little bit of money. Got my camera, everything charged up as far as oh shoot, I need batteries. There we go. Now everything is charged up. But anyways, everything seems like I'm ready to go. Guess I'm gonna get this show on the road. And before I do that, actually, I need some drugs. I actually have a small bottle of ibuprofen that I carry with me because I've been taking these throughout the day for feet, neck, back, leg, or knee, really. It all hurts, but it's totally worth it. Every day I come down here and I call an Uber. Just wait. At first, I did the single ride, but it's usually $4 to $5 more expensive than the pool ride. And the pool ride only takes like maybe 5 or 6 more minutes, at least in my experience. So, got another Uber coming. Oh, that might be him. So I spoke way too soon on the whole pool sharing thing. Get in there, he's like, all right, you're just the one rider. And then we get really close and he's like, oh, another rider. And then we get delayed like 20 minutes. And we had to drive around. It was a big thing. And it's funny. There was a guy over there like flipped a U-turn right in front of the cops. And the cop was like, you must be retarded, pull over. You getting a stupid like, it was entertaining. The guy's like, what? I just wanted to flip a U-turn right here, right in front of you. Okay, so I just got done shooting the whole robot with the playing against the ping pong AI, which wasn't even like what the thing was built for. Like the whole idea was for like a pharmaceutical environment or some kind of environment where you want a robot to go and do repeated tasks and stuff like that. And they were just demonstrating it with ping pong. But the point was, and what this kind of feel-good moment for me is the whole media thing, right? There's a bunch of people waiting to play ping pong against this robot, and then I'm just over there checking it out, getting some footage of some people playing or whatever, and the guy come out like, hey, I'm blah, 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 you want to play? I'm like, yeah, big old line. He's like, that's okay, come on over. And he like opened it up, and then he went over there, and was like, this is media. And it's like, you can set up your camera, you can get this, and here's who we are. And so I sat there and played a game of ping pong with the artificial intelligence, and then he passed me off to somebody else that was managing like this custom etching thing, or laser etching into like a tin, and it was demonstrating robots and how artificial intelligence can be integrated into the workplace. And he's like, you want a custom tin? I'm like, yeah. It's a huge line. He was like, okay, come on up to the front. He's like, we prioritize media, so they can get their cool stuff and they can, move on and get everything they need to in CES. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And he went up there, scanned my badge, and just cut everybody. So it's kind of a feel-good moment for me. It's like, oh, I like this media thing, get prioritization. That's cool. I just dimbled this like handheld gimbals. I've seen these things before, but I've never actually gotten my hands on them and tried it out and like saw how they worked. And this thing by this company, it's I don't know, Nguyen, Zhiyun, the Zhiyun company. It's pretty smooth, pretty easy. It's got a 6-hour battery life. You can swap the batteries out, powers the camera and the gimbal itself, and you can have like 12 hours if you just have like one extra set of batteries. So I've been waiting for the Sony a7S III for a long time, even before I bought the FS7, because the a7S III has amazing nighttime vision or nighttime footage capabilities, and I do a lot of weddings. I mean, weddings is just like 50% of it. Really, I just like the ability to not have to have like the best lighting and still be able to get crispy, like just great nighttime footage. So that's going to be an interesting option. I'm gonna look up more online probably later tonight and see what kind of reviews and stuff that they're on it, because yeah, I'm definitely gonna get the a7S III, and I definitely need some kind of stabilization thing in order to get good footage on the go, and something like this too. It was heavy, but it wasn't super heavy, and it was easy to carry and just kind of carry to the side like a suitcase. So I'm gonna check it out. And in the wild, I spot a Jay's 2 cents. Look at that. I don't think he's actually doing an interview. He's just talking to Inwood right now, or Inwood right now. And don't mind me, I'm just being the creepy stalker, that's all. I gotta say this. Jay from Jay's 2 cents, he's a lot different than I would have imagined him to be in real life, right? Like I caught up with him again just randomly. I was filming some computer cases at Inwin, and I looked up and it's like, oh, there's a wild Jay's 2 cents there. Like, okay. And I briefly talked to him and I left him alone. I don't want to like fangirl all over him or whatever. Talk to his helper. And he came over while I was talking to him, and he was just carried on a conversation, just a normal guy. So I think that's cool, because you always, or at least I always, just assume that they're probably too busy to talk to anybody, or just don't want to really deal with anybody because they've been dealing with it for so long. So that was cool, be able to talk to him again. But another note here is that it's Thursday. It is Thursday, right? It's Thursday. I'm back at the Las Vegas Convention Center, and I'm walking through all the same stuff I've already walked through before, but I have had way more interaction with things today than I did on Monday. So, fun fact, if you want to go to CES on Thursday. Don't go to it on Monday, because that was part of my letdown. It was just so overwhelming. There were so many people. There was so much stuff going on. There was no way to experience all the cool things because it was so packed. And there was just no way to actually test products out or get, I don't know. Like, I've gotten way more footage today, and I've interacted and messed with different stuff, and like way better than what Monday was. So having that ability to not be as packed and be able to, you know, mess around and play with products and stuff like that is way different than what it was on Monday. So yeah, and I talked to somebody else. They said Friday's supposed to be basically dead, and I think they close early too. So I don't know. It's about noon 45. I'm gonna see if I can find something to eat. Kind of hungry. Yeah. Was this wrong? There's like this little whiteboard TV thing. I deleted everything and put my YouTube URL on it. It's not even a .tech advertisement. Like, that actually works and takes people over to my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna get at least one person and be like, what the heck is Byte My Bits .tech? At least one. Worth it. Sony's got all these cameras lined up. But there's mine right there, FS7, just chilling. I like it. They put that camera in with all these other smaller ones. Makes it look so much more boss. Is there such a thing as too big of a TV? I don't really think so. But let me try to give you an idea here. It's just way too big. Never ending. But I still want that. I don't know where I'd put it. It's the size of my house. That is pretty awesome.
I'm 100 and I'm getting it. Como Lama luxury. I'm when I drop in this. When I turn up, you know I'm on my. Yes, I'm on my. Yes, I'm on my. I'm so. Yes, I am so. I'm on my.
Danger, Will Robertson. Will Robertson. I've had enough for today. Okay, so I've probably made 2.5 passes around the Las Vegas Convention Center. Each time something else catches my eye, which is why I just kept going, because I realized that every time I was, you know, missing something or had my attention drawn away from something else. So, you know, there was definitely more to see. I was just, I was missing things mainly because of the crowds, because it was so busy the last couple of days. Today it wasn't really that busy, so it was kind of nice getting that, getting a little bit more intimate interaction with some of these booths and stuff like that. So that was nice. But I think my back's had enough. I'm getting to a point where I'm looking for a seat every 5 minutes, because lugging this thing around, lugging this bag around for 3 days solid, it's just taking a toll. So apparently there's a shuttle that goes to Excalibur. It starts at 4. It's 3:30. Wait 30 minutes or pay $26. Probably just wait. I realized it was in the wrong area for the bus after I was shooting a tutorial, but here's the bus. Check that out. So I'm glad that it actually started at 4, because I was in the completely wrong area and they only pick up from this area. So this is definitely good.